Good morning, everybody. I'm going to hit random card and tell you a story about it. Today we have Kataki Wars Wage. Okay, this card actually has a very interesting story. So, flashback. This is the early 2000s, about 2003, 2004. Affinity has taken over. Mirrodin has come out, Darkseal's come out, Fifth Dawn has come out. Affinity is everywhere. There's been all these bannings, all these things have happened. Affinity is getting played. At the time, R&D doesn't know what to do. If you kick back a little bit before the bannings, R&D doesn't know what to do, so they're like, hey, we gotta put an answer in the next Magic set we can. Now, Magic works at minimum about a year in advance, so by the time, Darksteel was happening and Skullclamp was ruling the world, you guys saw my Skullclamp video, right? And all the other Affinity cards were ruling, and then Fifth Dawn came out with Cranial Plating. Well, they're like, we should put an answer to this in a set. So, the first set they could enact a change in is about a year later in Kamigawa block, in the set Saviors of Kamigawa, where they could print the perfect Affinity hate card, Kataki Wars Wage. The problem was, you couldn't wait a year for it to come out because the deck was too strong. That's one of the challenges of working in Magic, is because we work so far in advance, if something breaks right now, we really can't respond to it other than bannings for a year. These days we put a lot more checks and balances on our sets. So, hey, alright, well, we are going to have an artifact theme. We'll put a card in a set nearby maybe that destroys a bunch of artifacts, so there's an easy way to help fight that. But in Mirrodin, they intentionally did not have a good way to destroy all artifacts easily. That's why, by the way, when we go back to Scars of Mirrodin, we put, I think the card is called Creeping Corrosion. It's like the green Shadow Storm destroys all artifacts. We put that in that block so that there would be a built-in answer in the block to fight off all artifacts just in case Affinity broke out again. Now, as it turns out, though, the story does have a happy ending. Kataki's Wars Wage would go on to be a sideboard card in a format called Extended. It was like Modern before there was Modern, to fight Affinity there. So it did finally have a home, even though it didn't work out in Standard at the time.